Happy Monday morning to you, everybody. Hope your day's starting off on the right foot. It's a little after 7:30. We're on the couch, as we always are, for the Today in AZ After Show. Paul Gerke, Rachel Cole, Vanessa Ramirez, Jimmy Q. We got a full house. Woo! The quartet, as well as director Craig and producer Alyssa filling in for producer Jeff today. He's off this week.
No way.
Congrats to him. He's probably still in bed.
Yeah, he needs
Hopefully.
it. I hope so.
Otherwise, you got to get up just to take a nap.
Are you saying he's a grouchy guy?
No.
I would never say that.
I've worked with him
Jeff.
since 1991 in Albuquerque.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was my producer, chewing me out, writing me up, even since back then.
That sounds about
Some
right.
things
Wow.
haven't changed. Yeah, very
I'm
angry.
gonna give you room, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Happy angry.
Spill your coffee.
There's usually a booster below this table
Yeah,
that
the
makes it
table's
up higher.
a bit low today.
I don't know what happened to
Out
it.
of the budget.
Had to sell it for
Got
parts.
repossessed.
There is a screw loose on my desk. I go, someone's trying to mimic my personality.
Hey,
Smart. I like where their head's at. Monday morning.
We got shtick. You got jokes.
Oh, we got jokes. There's going to be jokes. I like this topic, by the way. I don't know if you've seen this yet on Twitter, but unpopular opinions is trending right now. It's pretty simple. You just post something that you're a fan of that the mainstream would tell you is not a popular thing, and then watch the reactions roll in. Some of them are picking up more steam than you'd think. Let's take a look at a couple of the unpopular opinions that people actually agree with. This from Tom Gardner. I went to Disney World once. That was 2 times too many.
Oh, geez.
Do you not like Disney World? The Bachelor isn't that great of a show, says Lindsay. I'm with you on that. I don't get it.
I think in its earlier years, The Bachelor was way more genuine. Now it just seems like a way to keep
It's a
people
formula
in the
and it's
drama.
planned.
Right.
That show. I love watching it, but it's the same storyline.
Sure.
The same people they get, drama.
Oh,
Yeah.
Serious.
Oh,
Look
the
at this
Star
one.
Wars movies suck.
Oh, I'm with her on that one.
my.
But I can't really say that they suck. I've just never seen them. Ever.
But would you say they suck because you haven't seen them?
No.
Okay.
That's so I don't agree.
Tony, time for
a
another
lot here.
unpopular opinions post. Candy corn is absolute trash. Yeah, that
Peeps
is.
are trash.
Peeps are trash. Those aren't real foods.
I like the pumpkin candy corns myself.
We want to hear what your unpopular opinions are. Post them in the comment section. And
Coconut
we'll
water
have
is
what to say
garbage.
about it.
Nickelback is not as bad as everyone
I
says.
agree.
They have so many hit songs. I dare you not to sing along with a Nickelback song when it comes on.
Sing
They're
one of their
great.
most popular ones.
One of their.
This is how you remind
okay.
me
Got it.
of what I really.
And I'm thinking of the one that's a little
I turned
more
that one up when I.
inappropriate.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Good.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Hard pass from JQ.
Do you have a reason why you don't like them, or do you just not like them?
You're
Wow,
right.
were you
I'm
in
a
Nickelback?
Chad,
guy,
the Chad
yeah.
is great.
Chad Kroger is his
But
name.
I'm a
yeah.
Coldplay guy, so.
I like Coldplay too.
Some people trash Coldplay. I don't think there's
Exactly.
anything wrong
No,
with
a lot
And
of
the
people
Fray. I like the Fray too. People don't.
Now
like
we're getting out into the fringe. I don't know about the fray.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How to Save a Life. I'll sing along.
That's.
I don't know all the words.
That's good. It's all right.
Just another reminder, this is our after show, so it's not hard news.
Yeah.
Oh, we got people yelling at us
Yeah,
already.
You guys want some headlines? I don't have any.
We're talking about fun.
strikes Phoenix.
Oh,
Details.
Matt's having a grumpy Monday.
Well, let's see, Matt.
Popular topics.
Matt,
We're
talk
talking
to
about
us.
what's trending on Twitter right now.
What happened, Matt? Be
Weird Al
honest and talk
Yankovic
to
is a
us.
great musician. Love him forever.
I agree. Hey, yo, hold up. Who said that? Matt?
No.
Listen here, Matt
Yeah,
Erickson.
a different
Matt, the first concert I ever went to was Weird Al. And there's something to be said for a guy that's not only a talented musician and a singer, but also a heck of a songwriter.
Right. Creative.
Creative
Got
fella.
the creative juices always going.
Walt
that's
says,
good.
I like Hillary Clinton. There's no shame in that. You can like whoever you like.
He also put a lot of symbols in that comment, so I don't know if that indicates sarcasm or real
I don't know.
opinion.
Fair enough.
Good question.
Pineapple and ham is good on pizza. That's
see.
what Walt said. Walt Hyde.
I don't like pineapple on pizza.
No, I don't like
Hate
pineapple on pizza
anything
either.
chicken or barbecue on pizza.
Oh, no.
Sacrilege.
I
Those are
can
those
do barbecue
weird
chicken
people.
flatbread.
Have you
but
never
not like
had a barbecue chicken pizza?
Yes, and I take it back. I was going to a friend's house once, and she said, "Hey, you want to come over for pizza for your lunch break?" I was doing the night show, and she said, "Yeah." So, she said, "What kind of pizza?" I said, "Whatever." Who doesn't like pizza? I got
Sure.
there, she had barbecue sauce and
like,
chicken on it. I was like disgusted.
Let me say something. If people are coming to your house and you're not really sure what they like or don't like, don't get creative. Just keep it simple. Get cheese or pepperoni.
Yes,
That's it.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a guy. I got to call someone out. He's not watching. His name's Ian. I used to work with him. He was a meteorologist in one of the old stations I worked at. He's that guy where it's like, hey, I'm ordering pizzas for the game tonight. what do you want? I'm like, oh, anything's fine. Assuming you're going to get like cheese, pepperoni, maybe a supreme.
Meat
Maybe
lovers
some mushroom.
pizza.
The guy always went off the board every time. You'd get there and it's like some neon yellow thing with banana peppers and cheddar instead of mozzarella, and he's like, "Oh, I got this one without sauce." You're like, "What the hell's wrong with you? This is
I know that guy.
come on."
Okay, I will.
Every time though, he's like, "I thought it'd be good to try Italian sausage with anchovies."
I know that guy. I know him very well.
Over the weekend, we used a new contraption on the grill to do like a brick oven style pizza, and we were using Granny Smith apples, goat cheese, like ricotta.
That's fancy.
I mean, no sauce, so you can't. Is it really pizza without
If
sauce?
you're prepared
It was
for that kind of
delicious.
pizza, then it's
Flatbread.
delicious.
Well, we were just
But don't dupe me
open-minded.
when I'm going to watch the
Right.
football game, and I
Yeah.
want basics.
Right, I want chicken wings, and I don't want fire hot, honey, sweet and sour wings. I want buffalo wings with ranch, not blue cheese.
Yes, ranch.
Come on, let's get with the program.
Another one I get a hard time for is putting ketchup on my hot dog.
Yep.
Ketchup on
That's right. We do give you a lot of crap for that.
Yeah.
That's about a level from 1 to 10 violation. That's like a 3 level.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
It's
that's
not-
not like a 10th degree.
Ketchup
Yeah.
on a hot dog. That's what they're
Yeah, they're like, you're supposed to put onions
And mustard.
Oh, and
mustard
sauerkraut. And
yeah,
get
sauerkraut.
nasty.
Like,
You know what? I disagree about ketchup on a hot dog, although I have put ketchup on plenty of hot dogs. I'll say this, though. I am not team hot dog purist.
I don't like
When you're
hot
talking about ground up pig butt parts that are stuffed into a weird intestine sausage,
That is
you
exactly-
shouldn't be picky about what you're putting on
What it says on the package.
it.
there's supposed to
Pig
be
butt part.
other ones that say 100% beef or all turkey.
Beef-ish.
Or, you know?
Yeah.
so I try to get
beef
those ones.
lips and
The leftovers.
Not a big hot. I'll do hamburger over hot dog any day, but mustard with it for sure.
Sebastiana jumping in the comment section to say, I'm from Brazil. I can't understand one person's speech. What can I do with 4 persons speaking together? Eek, I'm sorry, Sebastiana.
You just write out your questions.
I
and
don't
just
know
say 'em slow.
Portuguese, or I would jump in there.
I don't either.
Obrigado.
Horrible.
Breakfast. Okay, wait. So
Yeah.
so back to the ketchup.
Yeah.
Who puts ketchup on their eggs?
Me.
Oh.
I think you're just
Can't
team
do it.
ketchup. I would say that's a level 5
Why?
violation.
What?
Yeah, that's
Really?
worse than the hot dog.
What do you put on your ketchup? I mean, on your eggs.
30 packets.
And that is the problem.
On my ketchup.
She's
What do
like,
I put in your ketchup
she's like
then?
Frankenstein from Big Daddy. What do you want for lunch,
What do you put
Frankenstein?
on your eggs?
30
Ketchup?
packets of ketchup.
Give the kid 30 packets of ketchup.
I put a pinch of salt and pepper on my
Salt and pepper.
And
on
that's
the eggs.
it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So you just don't like eggs.
Wow.
But you love
The
ketchup.
Sunday morning breakfast scramble at Paul Gerke's residence often involves some sort of deli ham that I'll tear
Okay.
up into little shreds, and there a little
Deli
protein
ham.
with the
about
with
cheese?
the eggs.
You add some
Little
cheese?
cheese, yeah, a little bit of shredded
Okay.
cheddar, and just a dash of milk to lighten up the eggs a little bit.
See, I don't like milk in the eggs either. That's like a weird.
But if you
trick
didn't know
people
it was
do.
there,
Sure. But
It's
Would
still
you
be
be
like
like-
fluffy, right?
yeah,
You're right.
slightly
I
fluffier.
nailed omelets yesterday for the first time in a stainless steel. And a stainless,
Nice.
because I don't like
With the flip?
Teflon. I'm scared of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the flip, and you got to put it. It can't be too hot.
Right.
Yeah, and it's got to be the right. I use the olive oil, believe it or not, on there.
Ooh, okay.
And but you got to like once it hits the thing,
Yeah,
you
you
got to
gotta
be moving it around because if it sits there too long, it sticks.
When you get that crunchy like omelet, I don't
Yeah,
like that.
don't want that. Mix it with a little bit of cheese. I like green chili. Somebody else likes green chili.
Yeah,
here.
somebody said.
Aaron, I like breakfast burritos with only bacon, green chili, and cheese. No egg needed. Oh, would Aaron?
Oh, so that would
we
be
got a good one
unpopular
here.
because
Yeah.
there's no egg.
This guy, Jim Miller, self-service checkout should be a privilege,
Yes.
not a right. I am so on board. There was a family of 6 at one self-checkout yesterday with a huge cart. First of all, it should be hand basket or the little short push
You
cart
tell
only.
them.
Yeah.
Preach, girl.
A family of 6, and they're like letting the kids do it, and it's like, this is not Peter Piper Pizza, and tickets don't come out. Like, people are waiting, and I'm in there
Check
buying
out.
one little box of like sushi that's like a day old. I'm trying
Amen,
to get
sister,
full
and
of
crack
rice
pass the
and
ammunition.
imitation crab. Get out of the way.
I'm with Jim on this, though. If you can't figure it out, go back to the back of the line and go to a regular cashier.
Yes,
I like.
exactly.
Oh,
This is supposed to be for speedy service.
Besides, I like a real cashier
Oh.
because I like making conversations in the line.
Me too. I like making it feel
yeah.
I
uncomfortable.
lean over to
Yeah.
somebody. Hey, what's that? Does that taste pretty good?
Okay, wait, back to the ketchup. So I
Yeah.
Cook chicken.
don't
How do
have
you cook
I
your
don't
chicken?
eat ketchup like this, but Stephanie said ketchup makes Kraft mac and cheese better.
I've never had ketchup on
I've
Kraft mac and
never
cheese.
done that.
Mac and cheese needs nothing else.
If you guys are just joining the Today in AZ After Show, we're asking for your unpopular opinions that you actually hold dear to, and we're starting to get some really, really good ones. Trenielle says mayonnaise in scrambled eggs is better than milk.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I've
doubt
never
it.
tried that.
People have done cream cheese. Mayo, I don't know about the mayo.
Wouldn't it have that? Let me just ask you, Trenielle, since you seem to have some experience. Doesn't it have like a tangy, like eggy, sulfuric aftertaste.
Eggs
I would
are like
imagine.
touch and go on any given day.
Yeah.
Anyways. I don't really like to eat.
I don't like
eggs.
wet eggs.
Oh.
They got to be dry. Overcook them even.
Yeah, overcooked.
Then you're like
mushy
eating
eggs.
upstairs.
But I do. But I do
Oh,
like.
don't remind me.
Oh jeez. But I do like a poached egg. So what is that?
Oh, no.
Really? With
I
a
can't.
I don't want a
toasted
poached egg.
English muffin?
No, not interested.
I don't like it when, when it's over
yolk.
easy or whatever that comes out. I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh. I'm like, no, make it a little bit.
Oh, I gotta break that yolk in my tortilla, man, or my freaking
I
sourdough.
could do.
Brian's team pineapple on pizza as well. We've seen a few of those in the comment section. We got one that says, I like my sugar with coffee and cream.
That is funny because some people, I mean,
a song lyric, too.
there's a whole like scale of how do you like your coffee from black to like extremely sweetened with a lot of creamer, or half and half, whatever the case is. So my dear friend, Mia, she pours so much creamer in her coffee. I looked at her and I said, why don't you just drink the creamer? She answers right back with a birdie. She goes, because it doesn't have caffeine in it. And I go, oh, okay, touche.
Checks out. Checks out. Yeah.
Done.
Enjoy.
If you sold a caffeinated creamer.
That would be awesome. But yeah, I don't do too much.
All right, there are lots more of these to get to. We'll do it in just a second. But first, our ICYMI. In case you missed Today in AZ this morning, if you were looking for hard news content, you're not going to find it in this segment either.
And we're not sorry.
Meet our new sloth friend.
Squidney.
Oh, hold on. The sloth is there's some
It's so
technical
slow.
difficulties. There's a
Moving
sloth in the
slowly.
machine. We got to talk now. So we use popular music, that song "Slow Hands," over this video in the morning show.
Look at him.
So we can't
Or her.
play it here. What's the name of the sloth?
She's a two-toed sloth, Squidney.
Squidney, yeah.
Squidney.
Not to be confused with Fernando over at the Phoenix Zoo. She's at Odyssey over there off the Loop 101 near Indian Bend. So
And
if you're
she
catching-
loves the camera.
she is a ham for the cam. That is the best.
Ham for the cam.
Monica did a great job this morning, and it's Superhero Week, so she had a little Iron Man out there doing the floss all morning long, so
You
the
almost
kids can
flossed
get
into
dressed
the
up.
sloth at the end of this video.
Yes.
They have a close encounter exhibit set up out there, which is why we sent Monica. So basically, you can hold the sloth. It can like be right up in your grill. You can get selfies with the sloth.
Right.
They're safe.
Not to be confused.
Enemies
with
Not like-
other wild animals.
not like-
we have
And they're
to
doing this
appreciate.
for spring
Jaguars.
break because a lot of kids are on spring break
Yes.
this week.
Which
So
is
they
so
have this special event going on out there for the kids to go enjoy.
I learned something about sloths this morning. Those in captivity sleep 15 to 20 hours per day, but sloths in the wild only sleep like 10.
Only
So when you
gotta
when
do
you
more hunting.
when you put them up inside, it's just like, you know what? I'm just
It's
gonna chill.
comfy.
Yeah.
Comfy, dark.
like, yeah.
That's kind
wonder
of
why
like us
they're
on the
so
weekends.
slow.
Like during
Yeah.
the week, Paul only gets 4 hours of sleep, but on the weekends he could sleep up to
Yeah,
12.
put 'em in a dark, cool room, kind of like a
Exactly.
cage. Lock the door. I'm telling you.
What were you
over the
saying,
weekend,
JQ?
catch
I don't know what I was gonna say. You guys said sleep, and I'm like, ooh, sleep.
Well, it's National Napping Day.
It is.
And so we were asking viewers all morning long, should you be able to take a nap at work? Now, putting your head down on your keyboard and
I'm just
not
yawning.
telling anyone.
They
yeah.
do it in Europe, man. They sleep all
Do
the
they
time.
really?
They take big naps, siesta time.
they not
I mean,
just
they
live
like
the best
shut
life?
down.
Yeah, don't they shut
They
everything down?
shut down.
Producer Alyssa, new segment idea. They do it in Europe, and it's just a picture of Jimmy's face in the
That's it.
European continent, kind of bouncing back and forth.
Do it in Europe. That's the best.
I
though.
like it, man.
And they're
She
taking
says she likes it.
espresso breaks, and they're having wine at lunch. Take the edge
Like,
off.
wait. So what do you mean they shut down in the app?
like shut down the town.
Yeah, like they close all the stores.
Like for like an hour,
From 1
2 hours,
1 to 4.
3 hours.
Yeah, they shut it down.
1 to 4, by the way, best time of day.
I
to
went
take a
out. I went out in Spain to go eat some dinner, and I thought we were late. 9 o'clock. They were shutting everything
Yeah.
down, and all the restaurants. It's still open. Let's get in there. By the time we're leaving at 11, you can't get a seat in there.
No kidding.
Lines going out the doors. I'm like, crap. We're the early bird.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We got the early bird
Got the
special.
early bird.
Man. So.
We
You
got
know-
some strong pizza opinions in here.
Pizza should have pepperoni, black olives, and pineapple. See, I don't like the black
I don't
olives
like black
because
olives either.
they typically taste like kind of metal from the can, and I don't know.
I like them in my vodka, in my martini.
I do like a good
The
blue
green
cheese
ones.
stuffed olives.
Yes, I do like
yeah.
that. I do like New Mexico green chili on my pizza.
Really?
Very easy sell. It's
Okay.
amazing. Yeah.
I
I'm
haven't
not
tried
opposed
that.
to weird toppings on pizza. I like sun-dried tomatoes on my pizza. I think those are good. But you got to spring for the upcharge, and I'm just not that kind of girl.
When I was in New England, they have pizza slices with no cheese. They just have the
bread?
Yeah, they're called. Oh, come on, somebody help me out there.
They're called garbage.
Hey, Craig, what do they call those
Throw 'em
things?
out.
Coconut water
Greg's
is
are-
garbage.
What do they call the pizzas without the cheese in New
Sicilian
England?
pizza?
You know, it just comes with the marinara sauce on it.
Somebody in the comment section will help us out, I'm sure.
Pamela said, nap if you need, but don't expect to be paid for that time.
That's fair.
Can I pose a question to Pam and everybody else out there real fast? Do you really think that most of us need to be working 40 or more hours per week, just based upon the amount of things in our jobs that are automated and how different they were when these jobs were founded?
And how much time you work outside of the office.
And how much time you waste in the office on
By
Facebook or Twitter or
interacting with your coworkers.
Yeah, I'd rather
or
do all the work without break, lunch, this, that, the other.
take a nap when I need one.
And be gone in 6 hours versus, you know, the full 9 with an hour lunch break. I don't need to take a lunch break at work. I'd rather go home an hour early.
That old school thing's still out there, though. You have those
The 40-hour
older
work week.
bosses.
The 9 to
"Hey,
5ers.
you need to stay here. I know your job's done, but you're paid to stay here, and you know,
Yeah.
just no, we don't need to, especially with technology.
We've showed multiple studies on the morning show that's saying that working less hours is actually more productive. Actually more productive.
I feel like
than
that's
working.
true. Like when I get to the end of a week where I'm really burning the candle at both ends, like you're not getting the best quality from me. Like any of us. Like
All the viewers out there were like, well, yeah, we've seen you guys.
yeah,
all put
I've
that
watched the
forward."
Friday shows. They're a disaster, big fella.
We're trying all week long.
JQ, I'm a big nap at work guy. I feel like if there was ever an emergency, like they could rile us. Like if you were down here just sleeping under the weather center in your little Costanza bed, that they could come down here and be like, hey, Jimmy, we need to go on air.
Ready to go.
And be like, all right, let's go.
And you'd be
do
ready
it.
to rock
Fire
and
it up.
roll.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like from now until the morning meeting, I mean, there's 90 minutes of free time.
You
It's
ever?
like-
Oh, you know, you were asking when I was weirdest place I ever slept this morning.
Yeah.
I worked
thought
at
about
a radio station, WPRO in Rhode Island, and I was in between houses in transition.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of sleeping in my car for a few days. New England in the spring, and I worked at this radio station, so this is the worst place to ever sleep. So I'd go into the cubicles in the office place because that's where it's closed at night. But the dang radio guys would come in because a radio show, they're prepping for it at 2, 3 o'clock in the
so
morning,
early.
flipping lights on. I was sleeping underneath some random person's cubicle.
no.
So there goes my reputation when someone's like, oh, hey, sorry, and then don't tell me they're not going to blab that. to the
Right.
rest of- Yeah, Jimmy was
Oh, I thought
So
maybe you
what's
were sleeping under
crazy-
someone's desk that showed up, and
No.
then there's just a guy sleeping under their desk. That
No,
would terrify
I was trying to get out of there by 5 in the morning, which should have been more than enough time. But the radio people keep coming in, waking me up.
They're waking
Under
me
a
up.
cubicle.
You know?
I'm telling you, last station I worked at was a duopoly, so we had 2 separate sets. So in the other set, not the primary one, the secondary set, our weatherman would go up there every day after the cut-ins at like 8:30, and he would sleep until about 10:30, and then get ready for the noon show. And if anybody asked, where's McLovio, he was asleep, and it was no big deal. It was just understood that that's what he did for the hour. Yeah.
That goes way back, man. He was like this meteorologist was
Yeah.
huge in Los
He's the
Angeles.
best.
Forever. Made
Like,
bank
because
and then
he's
went back to
well-rested.
Corpus now. He's in Corpus. Be like you're going to go network and then back to Idaho.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
retire off there. Oh, by the way, the pizza I was talking about without cheese, it's in New England. They're called pizza strips. That's all they're called.
Oh, okay.
New England pizza. This is what they look like. They're really good.
Oh.
I mean, I eat
that
those.
looks
It's
No
not
cheese,
pizza,
put a little
though.
Parmesan on the top of it. Yeah, but they call them pizza strips.
Saucy bread.
Isn't that
Thanks,
wild?
Craig.
That
I'll
when we
help
were
you
little,
out.
we didn't want to take naps. It was like, no, I don't want nap time. I don't want to eat my veggies. I don't want to do this. And now, as adults, it's like we need naps. We want to eat healthy food. Like,
And then in your teen years, you're like, I want to drive. All I want to do is drive. Now I'm like, can someone just give me a ride
Yeah.
or pick me up?
We've got a lovely little dialogue exchange between Sarah and Nate right now in the comment section. I just want to say thank you so much, both of you, for buying into the spirit of the show. Sarah, unpopular opinion, people who order fajitas at a restaurant just want attention. With how loud they are, everyone has to turn and look at you, and we all smell it, the burning
Yeah.
and the sizzling. And then Nate chimes in and says, I love fajitas and refuse to order them at restaurants because of the attention.
that's
Right.
hilarious.
Everybody like turns and looks, and then I was thinking like, oh, maybe I want those. But
Ooh,
I
do I
just
want
don't get on
fajitas?
board with like the peppers and onions.
Is there
And
anything
then your hair
worse?
smells after.
That's true. Is there anything worse than like being at one of those places and like one of your friends tells the server that it's your birthday?
It's your birthday.
That's like the worst thing you can do to someone. Do not ever put me in that position.
I was on a first date once, and I made a huge
Wait, is this
deal.
story time?
This is story time. I got a story. I got a story.
Bring up the story time
Bring
graphic.
it up, guys.
It's at the bottom of the rundown, producer Alyssa. I don't know.
Come on, Alyssa, you can
Steadicam
do
Mike
it.
is shaking his head like, I don't know if we're going to get the story time graphic. But anyway, please continue with your
Our
story.
heads on there.
I was in
There it is. Oh,
No.
That's the juice. It hit the juice button by accident.
We got juice.
We have good juice coming up.
And I go to this restaurant, a first date. This is in Corpus, and I literally, it was a first date. I didn't know her, and I went and made a huge deal about the birthday. It wasn't her birthday. I did on purpose. So they showed up with everything, and it actually
with
worked out.
cake.
She was looking at me. She kept her mouth shut. She was like, "I hate you." And they're like, da, 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 da.
trying to think of
the waiters came out. Which
chain does like the best happy birthday? I feel like
Gotta be
Chili's does a
obnoxious.
good one.
Yeah.
We
And,
always do it at the Olive Garden, and they have everybody come
Olive
together.
Garden.
There's a steakhouse, one of them, they put you on a saddle.
Oh, is that
on
the
it.
Texas
I
Roadhouse?
want
Yeah.
nothing to do with any
Texas
of this.
Roadhouse, but then there's one more. Oh, Macaroni Grill, where they sing in Italian. It's actually quite beautiful, but again, all the attention's on you, and you're like scribbling with crayons on the crayons on the white paper cloth, the paper towel, paper tablecloth, whatever. Tablecloth.
I
don't
think
go
it's
to a
time to
white
move on to
tablecloth
our
in
next
restaurants
section.
very
You
often.
know, let's go to the fresh squeezed juice because we're just getting a lot of like anti-government tweets in the comments.
We
section
don't
now.
care about politics.
Yeah,
folks.
now this isn't a
Really don't.
political show. Anyway,
So
fresh squeezed
I'm
juice, what
excited
do you got,
about
man?
this. I saw it over the weekend and I screamed. So J-Lo and A-Rod are engaged. They got engaged over the weekend in the Bahamas. And her ring is like, what did we say?
It's like
That was like 10
$5.1 billion.
10 carats, yeah, and it's $1 to $5 million.
But depending on who's buying.
Yeah, so the experts say it's an emerald cut with around 10 carats. So this is going to be J-Lo's fourth marriage and A-Rod's second. They're a blended family. They both have kids. But they've been dating for 2 years. And so, you know, they were a hot couple at the beginning. Where it's
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, they're like perfect for
They're
each
go-
other. There were rumors at the beginning that he was cheating.
No.
But I think
Attractive
cheats on J-Lo.
celebrities?
Yeah.
What?
But
who's
this is
cheating on
what
J-Lo?
I've noticed about J-Lo. She was probably like, look, buddy, you tried to get away with it the first time. This is my opinion, what I think she said. And then she's like, this isn't going to happen again. So if you want to stick with me, it's never going to happen. So now they're together like 24/7. Like when she was performing in Vegas,
That's healthy.
he was there
That's really
every
healthy.
day.
Now you're going to be with me all the time. You blew your free pass.
A shadow.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I
he
think
was
she's learned
there
a thing
in
or two in
Vegas.
4 marriages, right?
Jeez. Well, this is
I'm
only
so
his second.
over them. I really am. I'm just
Are you?
sick
I
of it.
love them. I think they're so
I
cute.
think they're made for each other.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Jimmy, you call marriage what? A business arrangement.
Yeah, it is. It is a
Think
business.
about
to
the
what-
zeros
but to what
in that
degree?
checking account.
Absolutely, yeah.
what
This is
degree, to what
huge.
extent is it
Now
a
they threw it
business?
away on a waste of a gigantic ring.
Oh,
Together,
they
they're
both
probably
can
worth
afford
$1
that
billion.
ring.
I bet
Yeah,
they're
but you
worth
could
$1
take
billion
that money
together.
and give it away to charity or something like. How about a simple gold ring to show that hey, we love each other. We don't need to like show off to the dang world about that.
Yeah.
I respect couples that have the simple rings.
Well, my brother and sister-in-law wear the rubber ring.
There you go.
All the time.
Yeah.
I mean, they have beautiful rings that they exchange. when
Make
they
up
got
for your
married years
lack
ago,
of
but
whatever
they
by
don't
saying, "Oh, look at
need
that
to-
ring."
Well,
they're
that's
not
what I
trying
was
to impress
wondering.
anybody.
Do you think she'll wear that all the time? Because that's a huge ring. Like, what are you going to do? Like,
Well,
knock it on something, get stuck on her
what
J-Lo
I
hoop
would-
earring.
that's what I'd be worried about. Like as much as I like, try to.
I'd like to see the trend go
hairspray
for the kids getting some just simple stuff. That's
millennials.
Well,
don't need to
millennials
be
can't afford a
spending
big ring
money.
You want
anyway.
to show real commitment? Cut your ring finger off.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that one.
That way you'll know if someone's been.
Paul's like, look, I'm never getting married, so let's just cut this off.
There's somebody with like one finger left on their left hand. Like, it's been a rough go. This will be marriage number 5, and I can't afford to be wrong with this one.
there was a girl that we knew that she tattooed her ring finger.
Yeah.
Then got divorced.
The millennials are doing that now.
Then got divorced.
Yeah. Then you're stuck with the stinking tattoo.
No, then
Yeah,
you
'cause
get a
it's
ring
more-
with your second marriage and cover it right up.
Well, that's true because it's expensive. Tattoo removal is no joke.
Really?
That's an expensive.
The people are
procedure.
agreeing with you, JQ. Sherry says simple
Yeah.
weddings make the best weddings.
Yeah.
You know?
The bigger the wedding, we used to say in Texas, the bigger the wedding, the quicker the divorce.
Is that right?
Huge, yeah.
All right, we're running out of time, guys.
Well,
We gotta
congrats
let
to
you
them
go.
anyway.
Yes. I'm happy for them.
Enjoy
I
marital
am.
bliss for all
Thanks,
eternity. A-Rod and J-Lo.
J-Lo.
More after show tomorrow at 7:30 only on the Facebook page. If this is your first time, I hope you come back for seconds.
Thanks for all the comments.
And thirds.
And mayonnaise on eggs, huh?